The last thing I want to ask you is, what is a recent book or a book that you've read in the last year and a half? Well, I guess maybe not because you're in the Masters, but a book that has impacted your life, not so much on the coaching front, but like your life on the whole.
Well, for me, the book that I would recommend to anybody is How to Win Friends and Influence People. It was recommended to me probably throughout my first 3 years of university constantly, and I hadn't read it. And finally, I think in my 4th year, I read it and just changed everything. Like dealing with people, whether you are a coach, whether you are a businessman, whether you are in retail, like whatever you do, you interact with human beings. And so learning to do that more effectively is paramount to not just success, but like happiness in relationships, in your life, in business, in health, and all these kind of different aspects. I think that there's just a huge shift I'm finding towards poor communication or lack of communication. For example, you walk into a McDonald's and you can order from like their little kiosk things. You don't actually have to walk up to the till. You can, go to ATMs instead of actually going to your bank teller. Like there's all these little things that keep us away from humans, and like, we can do things online. I can, comment at you and tell you suck and all these things, but we're losing the ability to have like this conversation, to interact with people, and people aren't going away. Well, we are kind of, but like interacting with people is not going away. You still need people, and the ability to learn how to make friends, but as even the book title says, like influence people. So when you're in business, like how do you close that deal? When I'm a coach in here, how do I get that athlete to do what I need them to do, but they don't think they need to do it? Mm-hmm. So some of the concepts in that book have stuck with me to this day, and I still remember them, and I still try to apply them every single day, because that is the key to success, I think, in life, not just in your work or career, but just, you want to get married, you got to learn how to deal with people. Like that's just the way it works. And so that is probably the biggest influence or best book I would highly recommend.
Nice.